Hey, Stinky. Oop. Up here.
What? Yes?
Okay, you see that box? That one.
Uh-huh.
Open it.
Okay.
Is that the Meteor65 Pro from BetaFPV?
Yes. What about it?
Good. Does it have ExpressLRS?
It does.
Is it BT 2.0?
Yes.
Does it have their CO2 camera?
Yes.
Excellent. I guess that only leaves one question then, huh?
What's that? Oh. Does it freestyle?
Yeah, what he said.
The last time I went without you. Where do I go? Where do I go? How will I know? How will I know? I used to walk these roads with you. Can't remember the last time I went without you. Where do I go? Where do I go from here? Where do I go? Where do I go from here? Where do I go? Where do I go?
Now that we are back inside, let's talk about this a little bit real quick. Now, I did run it on the BT 2.0 batteries that they sent, but I also ran it on the We Bleed BT 2.0 battery, the 300 milliamp 1S batteries, which I'll leave a link for where you can get those down below if you're interested. Had pretty good luck with both batteries, about the same flight times, give or take, about 2.5 minutes to closer to 3.5 minutes, certain packs. So I did have some decent crashes with it. The only damage to report was the frame split, which you can see that shiny bit right there is some glue, but the frame split here, and the interesting thing about the split was it went horizontally along the duct and then vertically split the duct. So I'm not sure if that was from a crash or if when the battery is pushed up in here, it kind of sits in between these two posts, and I'm wondering if it just put some stress on it when I tapped my butt on the ground once and it caused that break. But short of that, all the other ducts taking a lot of nosedives and things like that into the pavement. There's no other breaks to report on the frame. The stock tune that this comes with needs some work. It's not terrible, it's not unflyable or anything like that, but it is a little shuddery. It's just not the best that I've ever flown. It does appear to be running the same motors as the original Meteor65. These are 0802 19,500 kV motors. Now, as far as the new frame that is holding those older motors, this is the Meteor65 Pro frame. So the difference is the ducts are slightly larger to accompany the bigger propellers in there. It looks like some plastic has been added in the front here. Right there at the peak of the triangle, that's hollow normally on the old ones. But as far as durability goes, this is just about as durable as the old frame. The canopy is their newer, improved version. It came out, I'd say, probably about a year ago, so very tough canopy, hard to crack that one, unlike the old potato chip kind. I believe this is the CO2 camera in there, which I'm not a huge fan of that camera as far as the picture quality in it or the distortion I get in my goggles from it. Not sure if it's a VTX issue or a goggles issue or just the camera, but I don't seem to have that issue with many or any other cameras that I can find so far, so I'm going to assume for now it is the camera. The VTX that it comes with, I believe, is the MO3. That is a newer VTX by BetaFPV. Very strong, held out great signal. It wasn't really signal that bothered me as far as the picture was concerned. The flight controller is their 1S ExpressLRS, which has the ceramic antenna in the front here, very front side of the board. So if you ever plan on changing out this canopy, I can assure you that the B-Brain V2 canopy, at least the one that I use, will not work with this board easily. You will have to modify the canopy to get it to fit. Otherwise, it will, on the first crash, just pop that ceramic antenna right off because it puts a ton of pressure on it. But as far as the flight controller, there's nothing else really bad I can say about it. There's nothing really jumping out crazy good about it, but it's, you know, it's a flight controller. Another thing I do want to mention is that right out of the box on this, I didn't have the GoPro recording the takeoff, which I normally would, but this was rubbing. These props were rubbing right out of the box. The frame wasn't distorted or anything. I double checked all of my ducts. They all looked fine. It was just rubbing. And eventually it carved some grooves into the ducts, which I will show you here so you can see a close-up of what that looks like. But I didn't mess with these props at all. I never lost a prop. None of them ever fell off. But they did rub, at least on mine, right out of the box. So if you are in the market for a 65mm 1S whoop, bind and fly, ready to go, ExpressLRS, check out the Meteor65 Pro from BetaFPV. I will leave a link down below in the description for that. Full disclosure, it is an affiliate link. However, this whoop was not sent to me for free. I did pay for this with my own money and wait on the very long shipping to finally get to fly it and bring it to you guys. So if I end up giving this away, keep an eye out and I will announce that on the channel. If I end up keeping it, keep an eye out. I will put out another video to show you some of the upgrades or modifications I end up making to it. Short of that, guys, we will see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves.